Hello? Today we're going to be playing Darkwood, the Reoccurring Nightmare mod, version 1.9. If you want to figure out how to get the mod, you can look up Reoccurring Nightmare Darkwood on Google, and it will show you the way. Yeah. We're going to start with a new profile. The mod is still in development. Seems pretty cool. No skip, prologue, no Indiegogo content, normal difficulty. It says my average bitrate is too high. I don't know if that's with it. It seems to be loading fine on my end. Seems good to me. This is the prologue stuff. You can read it if you want. I'm not reading it out loud. I assume most people watching know how to read. However, we are all doomed. That's something important to remember. I might have to... Hold on a second. I might have to change the bit rate. If I can. No, I'll leave it as is. Just let me know if it's lagging, I guess. I've got some medical notes here. I've got moonshine there. Pills here. I have played this game before, but it's been quite a while, and I have not played the mod before. So far, everything looks the same. Oh my, what a great photo. Got some movement up there, but that's normal, don't worry about that. That's locked. Hold on, I might change the bit rate actually. Well, it says I've got everything on auto, so I'll just leave it as is. Key to the house, medical book. This is herpes, I think. That's locked. Oh, do I have a watch on? Military navigation device. That's new, actually. Got a nice wooden doll. Got a dog here. I guess we should end his suffering. First we need to get the axe, though. So, Darkwood was developed by Acid Wizard Studio, or is it Acid Wizards? Either way, the studio is now gone. But they made another game about soccer, I think, and children. Oh. And yes, I just killed the dog. I do it every playthrough because As the bloke said, he is suffering. Hold on a moment. Got some business. All right. Tree here. To a man with an axe, everything looks like a tree. In this case, it actually is a tree. Dead cow. This is just the prologue, so it doesn't really matter too much what you do, I don't think. The woods have devoured all. No one is able to pass through this thicket. No one is able to get out or enter the woods except if they are. Then, of course, if you are able to get through the woods, you're able to do it. So yeah, there's a crafting system. It's a survival game, survival horror. The bottle is not consumed. That's new to the mod, I'm pretty sure. Whenever I craft a torch now. The mod is like an overhaul, so it touches everything. Got some sort of sick ritual. And some animals, I guess. Oh, what do we have here? A stranger. I'm going to help him. Not. He's unconscious. I'm not going to read this. You guys can read. I have an impulse to read it, though, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to read if you're watching this. Ah, what are you doing to me? So yeah, there's a key on there. Key does stuff. Wherever there's a key, there's a door and all that. Oh, I accidentally left the first playthrough. I mean, it's the first playthrough of the mod, I suppose. But not the first playthrough of Darkwood. And yeah, he's going crazy. That's a recurring theme in this game. People go a little wacky. They get a little wacky in the Darkwood. Also, the title is a reference to a Robert Frost poem. A really nice poem. And also, again, you guys can read. You can get up to speed on the story. It's fairly simple so far. Once we get to more complicated story beats, I might read those out loud, but, you know, we're just getting beat up. It's nothing too wild yet. I saw that the observant viewer will notice that the title says lovely, comma, dark and deep. That is without the Oxford comma. That's how the original poem did it. And usually I'm all for the Oxford comma, but I think in this case, without is perhaps a little bit better. But yeah, you use the wire to make a lockpick. We use the clothes to make a bandage. We equip the bandage, and then we heal so as not to die. Use lockpick, and there you have it. We have my favorite weapon in the game, the shovel. And we will soon not have the shovel, I believe, once I break down this door. So as you can see, no shovel. Hello. And that's spooky, rather spooky in it. Syringe. Radio. Hooked up to something in here. That's a bad sound, but this is the prologue, so I'm not sweating it too much. Generator's down, whatever. Gasoline chair leg. We don't need that shovel anymore. But we are going to fill up the generator. This game is really more of a house chore simulator if the house you live in is under siege every night. Oh, hello there. The lock. 4892. Got it. Need to apply some force. That means hit it. Help me. Yeah. Ah! He got me. So the combat in this game has a bit of a learning curve, but it's very satisfying. Ooh, cool. You got the wind-up attack like that, and then you have a quick attack with middle mouse button. And in the mod, I'm pretty sure they buffed the quick attack, which is nice because it's quicker, which is good, but it used a lot of stamina before. But I'm pretty sure it uses less now, or it could be making it all up since it's been a long time since I played. The observant viewer will notice that something has happened. Now I believe this is when things begin to break in. Yes. Let me see if I can kill them. Die! They got me. I'm not good enough. But that's the prologue right there. In real life, my eyes just landed on this extra fancy unsalted mixed nuts bag I've got here. And I'm resisting the urge to eat it, but I do love my Kirkland signature extra fancy unsalted mixed nuts. But that has nothing to do with the game. Again, you can look at the screen, see the story. You can even mute me if I'm bothering you from your enjoyment of the story. But I figure if you want the story unadulterated, you gotta buy the game. Or actually, what's cool is the developers released their own, like an official torrent link, because they would rather people pirate it through an official way than through unofficial and get some nasty virus. So we got a trap there. So yeah, this is the hideout. We got to move fast because time is always ticking. So let's see. Everything is... I haven't found... There's a lot of new items. Ooh. Do we have any stuff for lockpick? No. That's interesting. A lot of new items. Gas bottle. None of these look... I think these are all in the base game. Again, it's been a long time. But yeah, time is constantly going. And we need to prepare for night. That's the cycle of the game. Also, we need to find mushrooms, because mushrooms are yummy. Oh, I canceled that. I've wasted time, which is bad. So we've got a generator there. Turn on the generator before dark. Hiding in the shadows won't do any good. They're coming either way. True. We've got torch. It uses fuel though, so we've got to be a bit careful. Let's just do a quick walk around the perimeter. We need the code for that. This is a saw. Converts wood into planks using gas. I think that's everything. I'm just checking because stuff might have been added or I might be misremembering. But every time you open the oven, I'll read this. A pleasant warmth is emanating from the oven. I can sense a strange, yet familiar scent. It's the smell of the protective substance, which gives me relative safety after dark. The vapors rising from the huge cauldron are distributed all over the house via long pipes. As long as I remain inside my hideout, I have a chance of surviving the night. Look at the weird bottle. The label on the bottle says, staying out of the reach of the protective substance after nightfall results in immediate death in 99 out of 100 cases. It is advised to evenly spread the gas inside the sleeping area. Warning, even a properly prepared substance does not guarantee 100% safety. Remain vigilant. It is recommended to stay in well-lit indoor areas in order to minimize the risk. Now for the oven itself. When I arrived here a couple of days ago, the oven was basically prepared. I just needed to light it up to ensure my safety at night. This cottage must have been one of our hideouts. The inhabitants of these woods don't need to inhale this revolting gas. So as you can see, there's a bit of a mystery here. Who is our hideouts? A small empty cast iron pot. I haven't used it yet. I haven't felt any hunger or thirst since the accident a few days ago. I can't stop thinking about one thing. These mushrooms. These red, pulsating mushrooms. They look so tasty. Maybe this pot will prove useful after all. And now we cook the mushroom. Alright, so I'm going to drop some items off here. I can't make a board with nails, but bandages would be good. Bandages with alcohol. I'll keep just regular bandages for now. For the nails, I'll keep the rope. I think I can use the rope on the well. No, I need wood. So I'm going to drop off some stuff, and then we're going to go scavenging. And that's where a lot of the game is in the scavenging. Oh, that's full. I'm also just going to push this. Just fortify this side a bit better. We'll put the rag there. We'll take the nails so that way if we find wood, we can make a weapon. Alright. So the position on map is not marked. However, we can see when we're next to a landmark. The only thing we know right now is the underground entrance, which we're going to go straight to. Now you have a vision cone, but it's rather limited, as you can see. Also, running along the road reduces stamina consumption. So I'm going to try and do that as much as possible. Unfortunately, we're immediately going off-road. But that's okay. These are mushrooms on the ground. These are the bad mushrooms. Do not step on these. They cannot be eaten either, I don't think. Yeah, they're just poisonous. They're just bad. And they are all over, as you can see. This place is truly cursed. So we just passed the mushroom thing. And I'm just going to go straight to the underground entrance, which I believe is here. Yes, this is it. And as you can hopefully hear, I did some work with beforehand the stream to make sure that the sound was good, and I think it's good. Ah! Die, bastard! Ah! Die, bastard! Okay, we got him. We got some meat there. Got a bear trap here. And our torch is almost broken. How many? We need one more log, and then we're good. Keep your ears open for the sound of any delightful little mushrooms. Bandages. Ah, almost got me there. I hear the mushrooms, and they are mine. I got some clothes there. We still need one more wood. Gasoline is going to be very useful. More mushrooms, excellent. And I really do not want to enter the underground entrance until I actually make a weapon that is not my only light source. Because in the dark wood, it's good to have light, actually. So I'm just going to look around for a wood pile of some kind. You'd think there'd be more on account of the wood part of Darkwood, but... and I can go to the underground entrance fairly easily, too, but, and there's not really anything dangerous in there, if I remember. But who knows? Stuff might have changed. Which is why I need to be constantly, ever vigilant. But yeah, there are traps and mushrooms all over the place. It's a dangerous world, this dark wood. Yeah, I really want wood. The woods do look lovely this time of year. True. True, true. We haven't found anything too scary yet, either. Is this my hideout? No, it's burned houses. And I hear something moving. That won't be a problem once I acquire the weapon. Good old reliable, the board with nails. Prepare to die. Oh, actually, I'm going to feed him his brother. If he comes near, I'm going to throw it away from me. More mushroom. Yay! Oh, they're getting aggressive. Just back away. Don't show them your back. There's more around here. Respect the woods. Play it slow. Alright, that's good. We have entered the building. We have the sofa. I think I hear them coming from me. Perhaps. Back up! There's food over there for you. Bastard! Die! Yes, eat the meat. This reminds me of my daily activities in real life. I like entering buildings and hitting dogs with blunt instruments, such as a saxophone. That's a little play on words I just came up with. I think we've got quite a bit of loot now. I think... Ooh, tire? Yeah, we're just about full. No room for the rope. Once you're full, that means it's time to head back to the hideout. And... I don't know. I think we have enough time to go to the hideout. Uh-oh. Everyone stay calm. Stay quiet. A tooth? I kind of want that, but I don't know how that... Everything else I know does have some value. I've got no idea what the tooth provides. I can't make it. I'm gonna walk around. Alright, so we're looking pretty good for our first day here. I'm just gonna deposit my load here. No room. I guess I will take the gasoline and fill up something with it. Start with the saw. Well, what's our generator at? Because we only need it for one night. Yeah, I'll top it off, I guess. I don't know how much it uses a night. We are awfully short on wood, though. So we can't do much barricading. Now, where should I put the kill zone? So I'm going to drag all the lamps now so that I don't have to do it later into what I refer to as the kill zone. Basically two schools of thought when it comes to fortifying your house. Either put traps down and try and kill stuff that way and like barricade everything, or go for more of an open floor design and just kill things yourself. I think I want to try the latter during this playthrough. Just because I want room to maneuver, really. And we don't really have enough supplies for traps and such. That means you have to put... You don't have to put all the lamps in the same room, but it does make it nice and easy. We put them right next to the window, so it shines out like a lighthouse telling them to come and get me. And now we've got a full dose. Freeze the clock. Consume mushrooms. Stand next to an electric light source. I like that one. And now we're going to be pursued by shadows at night, but that's okay. That is more than okay, actually. I gotta put the tire somewhere. I think I can put it in the... I think I've got a lockpick for this. Yeah. Oh. Nothing inside except what? Too heavy to drag. I don't know what that did for me. Beyond storage. I think I've got enough time to make it to the underground entrance before and back before nightfall. But if the sun starts to set, then I'll immediately head back. Another bear trap. I should have enough for bear traps or chain traps now. I could put those down, but I honestly have a feeling I'll just walk into them unless I put them into a room that I never go into. Where am I? I think I passed it. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at now. Oh, cool, a body. pills. There's something strange going on in this area. But we made it to the underground entrance, it looks like. Alright, this is just going to be a simple in and out operation. Nothing too crazy. We're just going to get through to the other side of this tunnel, and then we're going to finally be out of this wretched place. It'll be that easy. Our torchlight is rather meager, and we're being observed. Tangled roots bring to mind bodies. All these roots look like bodies to me. Look, everything's nice and well lit. We made it to the end. We even got some tasty mushrooms to boot. Locked. It's my only way out. I won't be able to open it without my key. The hatch handle is covered in a thick layer of dust. It hasn't been opened for at least 2 weeks. I can hear a faint voice throughout the howling wind. It sounds familiar. It seems to be coming through the keyhole. Someone is calling me. Well, let's see who it is. Just a bright light. So yeah. We need the key, which the man in the prologue has. Now it's time for us to make our exit. Got some sort of collapse here. And something is chasing us. I hate the feeling of being chased, so I'm going to talk to make myself feel better. So it looks like we outran it, so everything's good. The sun is the sun setting? Yeah, the sun's definitely setting. That means it's time to go home. Just a nice little walk through the woods. I ate some oatmeal this morning. That's the whole story. Yeah. I think, ooh, more bear trap. So, there are two basically parts of Darkwood. One is the scavenging. You build up your defenses, then you hole up for the night. We found that's going to be a place to explore tomorrow. And wood, finally. But then you get into the nightfall. Now I could use this wood to barricade here, but I'm not going to. Because I know I have a better thing in mind for this wood. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. But trust me, it's great. But first we gotta drop off all this random stuff. I believe some of these things can be broken, which is bad, but whatever. So we cooked the mushroom, we saved the game, saved the town and Mr. Krabs. Now I will... Alright, I said I wasn't going to use the wood. I'm going to use a little of the wood. Because I don't like how open this part feels. Then we're going to do that. We're going to see about making some traps, maybe. Using this scrap metal. Oh, we've got to go to the workbench to craft that. Chain trap needs that. We need springs and nails. We don't have springs, so no traps. Period. And now we just sort of sit here for the night. I believe the front door is closed, but it may as well be open because it's unfortified. But yeah, now we just settle in for a cozy night in our luxury cabin. Yeah. If you listen closely, you can hear the sounds of things inside and outside the house. But you have to be very quiet, otherwise they can hear you. Someone is outside. Or something. Let's see if we can see him through the window. The little beams of light. Is he snapping or is he lighting a lighter? I should say they. Could be a he or a she. Bit of a creek. Oh, what do we have here? Some floating lights. Oh, poisonous mushrooms. How delightful. That sounds bestial. Sounds like a dog. Which, as you all saw earlier, will not be a problem as long as it's only one dog. Instead of a little strategy you can use to make it less... hold on. It's time to get serious. We've got the voices. Alright. Just pretend you're in... Instead of a half-built cabin in the woods, imagine you're in an apartment complex, and all the sounds you're hearing are just the people who live in the other apartments. Like, this is just my studio apartment I'm in. Don't mind the lack of doors to the north and west. I still have yet to see anything out of the east side. I'm pretty sure they're walking around to the south. But I don't want to move to look through the window. Because again, they're just fellow apartment dwellers, and that's it. That's just the neighbor's dog snuffling away at something. Do not worry. I do not know what that's got to be like. Sounds like a lighter that's not catching properly. And you hear the swelling of the music as we near the dawn and the end of our troubles. Or the end of our nightly troubles for this night. There's always tomorrow night, when the troubles begin again. there you have it. The first night in Darkwood. The beginning of the second day. Time is frozen, as you can see. Let's see what the damage is. Ah, Wolfman, my good friend. Even from afar, I can smell your putrid stench. Be glad I don't have an appetite for carcasses, meat. The figure hides its face under the hood. It smells of wet soil and fur. I know what you're after. I can help you reclaim what you've lost, if you help me attend to a certain matter. What do you say, comrade? As he leans toward me, I can hear him giggling under the hood. I knew it would interest you. Before we make a deal, you need to prove that you can do the job. I've no time for weaklings, meat. You follow? Show me what you're made of. Get through to the silent forest. You think it's so easy? If I were you, I'd prepare myself well before setting out. When you get there, you'll find me in this spot. Remember it. The wolf grabs my map and scribbles something on it. The likes of you always crawl back to me. Hey, there's a chick. There's a road. What's that you got there? The wolf snatches the photograph from my hand and studies it carefully. Finally, he snorts, his thick, yellow spit landing on the photo. Ha ha ha. This road doesn't exist anymore. Overgrown with trees like all the other ones. The wolf throws the photo to the ground. Better forget about the road home, meat. Around here, all the roads lead to nowhere. Gossip. 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 Cool. Once we leave a certain area at a time, we'll begin moving again. Like so. Ah, you're still here. I'm gonna save the game and leave now. I think we got some good progress today. Bye-bye.